And okay, so let's continue. Just now we were at the classroom screen. Okay, let me share my screen first.
Okay.
Okay, so just now we were at here, the classroom screen. Okay, actually this one, ILL, they didn't mention about this, but this is some tools that I found myself online, which I
它
find
是
is,
free 的 freeware 吗？属于
yeah,
freeware 吗？
this is considered free, but coming soon they will charge us if you, because
哦
if you, basically if you create an account, next time probably you can remember all your settings. Because now one frustrating, which is I will need to redo all these things every time if I close this window. Because now it's still free and they haven't charged you yet. Okay, for example, now if I log in my account, Mr. Go 没有生气咩？他知道你跟我聊天，
他不知道啊，
哎，你没有跟他讲啊？
没有啊。
哦，IV 还有做吗？IV
有啊。
有吗？有啊，哦，
嗯
因为他以前也是很照顾我的，每次因为他知道我吃素的嘛，他怕我没有得吃，Justin 拿你的先拿去先。Okay, so 这个是那个 classroom screen 啊。Okay, you see now I log in my screen. They can sort of remember the screen that you have in future because now can you see it's coming soon? You need to okay, I zoom in first. Can you see this?
嗯
Okay.
嗯
Okay.
嗯
So once they have these features where they may need you to pay, then probably you can save all your personalizations or customizations. For now, I still cannot save it. So what I do is I prepare all the text, I save in Microsoft Word document, and then if it's next another class, then I recreate all these things again. No? Okay, this is free one, but I find this tool is very good and very, 而且它还蛮好看的，讲真。Okay, for example, there's one thing which is quite good, like this. Okay, hold on now. Personalize. Okay, can you see I can create a name list first? So for example, these are the student name. Okay, why do I need this is because later I show you. Okay, now I go back to my screen first. Okay, so for example, now I want to use the, okay, random name. Do you see that random name? This is the one. Okay, can you see that random name? Okay, oh, okay. So for example, now I will call them. Okay, probably I choose. Okay, wait, I haven't selected the list yet. Okay, this is the list that I've created previously for my classes. Okay, so I can just, okay, I can just click here. And then, okay, Hafri, can you answer this question? So can you see they cannot anyhow, how to say, divert their focus from my lesson because I will keep asking them. Okay, so
Oh, you
this
go
is,
through the list lah. That means everybody answer you lah.
yeah,
I
so
mean they are given the chance lah.
correct, because this is randomized one. So they will randomly pick a student. Okay, so I will
So
just
you
call them.
click on the choose lah, then they choose for you lah. So that means
Yes.
most of the students they are able to answer lah. They have
Yes,
the chance to
correct.
answer lah.
Mm. Okay, so this is trainer they have to
This is
prepare
quite unique
beforehand.
this one.
Yeah, which your
Very
IL never
useful.
share. Yeah. Okay, so when you use this, then the next person answer lor. Okay, so you have to ensure, let's say this student is no longer or withdraw or never come or sick or what, then you have to go and remove the name lah. Otherwise the name will still appear. Okay. Okay, so this is one, and if you want, you still can customize. This is the one I mentioned. Okay, transparent lah, change the color or whatever. Okay, to make it easier to see. Okay, and the next thing, okay, background is something quite unique because like our Malay friend, they also have their festival, right? So what I did was before, when I free, I go and find extra relevant background for them. So there's a personal touch, you see. I can change my background here. Okay, I can choose.
You mean when you call the name, then they show their background.
No, this is like the background is it will be there. It doesn't change when you randomize the name. Okay, but this is something like I welcome a student, then I tell them, okay, what do you mean? Okay, like for the 什么那个 they buka puasa, sorry, the puasa, Ramadan, right? Yeah. So I go and find one background just for that because on that day, okay, the last day is the starting day for it. So I just change the background and then wish them whatever the wishes lah. So this is something quite unique. Then you can choose. They also have some animated one. Okay, for example, now if I use this, the animation one, okay, maybe for you guys when you see the river flow is like a bit lagging, right? Okay, but from my end,
okay.
okay, okay, yeah,
Okay, yeah.
okay. So can you see the trainer's home Wi-Fi also must be very good. Okay, and
Must be the host one or the
it's
host one must be very good.
It's the host. The host will affect the most. Of course, the learner will also have, okay, but to them is secondary. Okay, you see, for example, that time my student, both of them are using StarHub. I'm the host, right? Yeah, they still can see some of it, but it's not like totally lah. Okay, so if they were the one who host, we cannot see at all. Okay, so the host Wi-Fi connection is very important. Okay,
but usually we can actually hook directly right to the router, right?
That's
if you connect directly,
yes,
right, then
correct.
you will not be so lazy.
Yes, that's why in our in the invitation or the reminder when we send or the confirmations when we send to student, right? Okay, your class starting when, then these are the things you have to watch out and prepare. So we already indicate that okay, try to connect to the wire LAN cable rather than Wi-Fi. If your connection is very lousy, okay, then we also ask them, okay, try to mute your mic whenever you join because we don't want them to have a lot of background noise. Can you see the importance of the moderator now? So anyone who comes in to interrupt or whatever, he or she can take control and he or she also can address the questions to the trainer. So the trainer actually don't need to do so many things. Okay, but for us, so all this we trainer also have to be alert. We also have to keep checking. Okay. Okay, so the classroom screen, okay, the random mean done already. Okay, these dice, I don't think this is useful for us. Probably y'all can play game, maybe for your soft skills. Okay, because soft skills, you can click this. Okay, you see, can you hear the sound also?
Yeah, can.
Yeah, because you see just now when I share the screen, I turn on the share screen, share the audio sound, say the desktop sound also. Otherwise, when I play this, you all cannot hear anything. And this is also important for your digital marketing or the soft skill, because sometimes when you want to show them YouTube, okay, for example, I play any YouTube. Okay. Okay, so for example, I'm playing, or probably when they are waiting or having break time, then you can also play some of these. Okay.
In my hands right now is a thumb drive. And why am I showing you a thumb drive today? The reason why.
Okay. So, is it very loud?
A bit.
A bit loud. You see, that's why you have to always check with the technical person first, which is why beforehand you should test and then adjust your volume accordingly. Then say, okay, class, let's go for a break. Then you start playing music, then they know. And okay, let's say for now, I turn on the timer. Okay. So let's go for 15 minutes break. Okay. And usually I will have extra timer also. Why? Because one day, if it's a full day course, you should have 3 breaks in between, right? Morning, lunch, and afternoon. Okay, so for example, now I create another one. Okay. Okay, so this is okay. For lunch, okay, maybe 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour 就60分钟嘛, okay? Yeah. So then I will have a text also. Okay. Then I'll write down, for example, okay, 10 a.m. to.
One thing, this one is very visual.
Yeah, that's why this will keep.
It's very visual, you know.
It'll attract their attention.
Yeah.
Then they will feel something not so boring. Otherwise, all the textbooks, all the exercises only. So this is something good for them to see lah, and also not so boring for us. Okay, then I will add another one also. Okay, for example, this is okay, so lunchtime lah. Let's say 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. for example. Okay. So can you see that all this you should prepare beforehand? And okay. Oh, actually,
this is the setting that you have to set lah each time you go for a new class.
Yes. So this is the extra thing that trainer can do, but it actually works the the
The
effort
effort
lah. Yeah.
Mm, mm, mm.
Okay.
Mm.
So this is the thing. Okay. So what I do is, for example, now I increase this size. Then, okay. So it's something like this. Okay. Let's say now this is the timing. Then what I do, okay. So I just put here. Then they know what time to come back. Do you see that? So this is also good for the technical person who start recording for us. Then they know, okay, what time I must come back. Okay, then let's say if it's lunch time, you just shift here. Then you just scroll down. Okay, this is the timing. Like that. Okay, so this is the timing. Because they will be, okay, for example, I reduce this one first. Okay, you all should hear the thing also just now. Later, I temporarily mute this first. Okay, now you hear. Okay, let me. Okay. You know, hear the timer, the thing. Yeah. Okay, so this is very good because you can tell them. And like for soft skill classes, I'm sure you have sometimes you have to ask the student to discuss something, right? This is where you can use this work symbol. Okay? Because you can tell them, okay, now I'm the host, you all should listen to me. Okay? Otherwise, I will change this. Okay, I'll tell them, okay, now this is where maybe you can discuss with your friend. Okay, this is, you can ask your neighbor, maybe when you are doing exercises. Okay, this is called work together. Okay,
you use a lot of breakout room or not? Do you use a lot of breakout room?
Okay, because so far I have never used Zoom to teach. Okay, except now. But because our client, they use Teams or they use Skype for business. Okay.
Oh. Which is better, is it, than Zoom lah?
In the way, okay, because last time Zoom they have the security issue. That's why our company also don't like to try to risk it lah. And also, but Skype for Business is because client's platform is like that, so we have to adapt. Skype for Business, good and bad. Okay, now I'm very used to it. It's actually quite good lah, and with all these extra things. Okay, and for example, now if you want, you can also, which is something very useful. For example, okay, let's say if I open another one. If I open another one, which is your, okay, I'll open this one again. Okay, so for this one, you can also give them, okay, for example, I ask them, okay, go to our website. Okay. Okay, then because sometimes they just join the class, right? You might want to do some promotion. Tell them, okay, you can visit our webpage, and can you see we still have so many courses, or maybe end of the class when you learn their profile, then you can introduce to them. Okay, you see, you mentioned about SEO, right? Maybe you can look at this one. Okay, for example, then I tell them, okay, simply use your mobile and take out your phone, okay, and then scan this QR. Do you see that? Okay. Otherwise, okay, I can have another one. Probably this is for the class evaluation, for example, your survey. Okay, so everything will be very easy for them. They just use their mobile, scan. Okay, for example, now
you can say it will be better. You don't have to set so many.
Yeah, exactly. That's why all this you must prepare beforehand. Then it will be very easy already. Okay? Even for this one, okay? Now, for example, now okay, I ask you guys to scan this. Okay, because this is Padlet. So sometimes they may have question, right? Then they'll tell them, okay, we try to scan this. Okay, we use your mobile, try to scan this. You see that they scold me already, Mr. School.
不要这样啦，等一下你 send 那个 video 过去不就好了咯？
是啦，他们骂我，他讲我没有尊重他们。Okay, so can you see this is the so-called a parking lot for my learners? Okay, so can you guys, okay, for example, now pretend we are the students. Okay, can you see the plus icon?
Yeah.
Yeah, otherwise I close this because I need to show you guys how to use it. Okay, so class, if you have any questions, please click on the plus. And okay, remember to type your name. Okay, now you ask me question. Okay, how to use VLOOKUP? Okay,
Mm.
for example. Okay, so can you guys post something also? Okay, then we can simulate the experience. Okay, and besides question, if you like anything that any features that you learn, that you love or you learn today, also can plug it here. Okay, then we can do a review every time. Okay, and if you don't like any part of my teaching, please also tell me the improvements. So this is something very useful for our improvement, as well as we can keep track what student wants to ask. Okay,
Mm.
yeah. So anything like which time, if you finish one chapter, then maybe you can ask, okay, time for you to do your writing or what at the parking lot. Then we can take a look. Maybe after break or at the end of the day, then we can take a look at all the questions. Then they will feel that, oh, you actually concerned about me, and my answer is being questioned. My question is being answered. Okay, these are the learner's experience, and this is good because why? Next time you still can keep it for reference, right? Then the trainer will know, oh, this is the thing that student don't know. So I need to highlight a bit more. Okay, then student don't have to ask you anymore. Okay, and this is also good because after the lesson, if you want to assign extra homework or what, you can always share this with them, then ask them to check. Okay, this is Padlet. Okay. And classroom, okay, 还有什么呢? Yeah. Okay, then you have clock also, you have your calendar. Okay, because normally you want to let them know what is timing now, and like what I do normally, for example, okay, let's see this one I don't want. I will also create something like this. Okay, I'll say, okay, memorize PowerPoint, table 16, okay, day 1, for example. Okay, and then what's the date today? Okay, probably 08. And then by who, for example. Then you can treat this as the so-called the welcome page. Okay, the welcome page. And then, okay, so the good thing is you can even minimize this, and you can make this full screen. So now this is becoming your, how to say, your screen when you go for a break or when you're waiting for students to come in. Okay, better still, if you have your own company background, you can ask them to use this also, can to promote your course or what.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the so-called the apart from teaching, these are the things that we can enhance also the learning experience. Okay, and besides that, I also have prepared some quizzes. Okay, for example, okay, where is my quiz?
The one that day you share the quizzes, that one, this is also one of the very good tools, right?
Yes, yes. This is even in the IIL. One of the, I've forgotten his name. He also mentioned about this because this is free. Kahoot, we need to pay already. Do you know that? Okay.
Kahoot, no. I thought Kahoot all along is free.
Okay, you see, I show you Kahoot. Yeah, at first it was free. Last time when we use it, it's free. But now you have to pay. Okay, for example, okay, now let's say, okay, they say sign up for free, right? And yeah, this is just the catching phrase to ask you to log in, to create an account. But sooner or later you'll feel that, okay, let's say if I log in with my Google first.
So mainly your extra tools will be these two lah, the quizzes as well as the classroom screen. Really,
and Padlet.
Should be enough already lah,
Yeah, these are the three things, the three main things. Padlet is also very important because it can keep as our reference and also how to improve ourselves, because this is also new to everyone. That's why we need to constantly upgrade ourselves. Can you see that we need to pay now? Even the free trial, after 7 days, then you have to pay. They'll start charging your credit card. Yeah, so这个不划啦, unless like company you all really want this, then you all can invest, and then for 20 teachers or 50 teachers. Okay. Otherwise, let's say if you use this, okay, for example now, okay, this is the backend. Okay, this is the trainer lah. Okay, for example, I'm the one who created all these quiz. Okay, now let's see if I turn on this one. Okay, now can you guys also prepare your handphone? Okay, I will. Okay, now of course we can share by links, but because we want to give people the convenience, that's why we just give them the QR code. Okay, for example, I copy link. Can you see that now I can link back to my classroom screen? Okay, now I can really make use of this. Can you guys try to use your handphone to scan this QR code now?
Mm.
可以吗？ Okay.
Mm.
Now, how do I check? As a teacher, I can look at this. Okay. Okay, you all have to give a name and then start the join the game. Okay, so during this kind of period, then teacher will get to drink. Otherwise, keep talking.
You show me again your QR code. I think I missed it.
Okay. So you
Okay,
see,
can. I come in already, yeah.
Yeah. So trainer always have to slow motion. Okay, slow motion. You cannot expect everyone to really take the screenshot, the scan the QR code. Okay, I saw SC. Now waiting for, okay, Linda. Okay, now let's start the game. Y'all just anyhow do lah. Wow, Linda 做对。先随便做先啊。Okay.
This one more interactive than Kahoot, huh?
Then I can also see the questions. Y'all can look at your screen. Don't have to look at my screen, you see. Does the music play very loud just now?
Okay lah, quite loud lah, actually quite loud.
Quite loud,
but it's
yeah.
clearer lah. It's clearer than Kahoot.
Yeah. Okay, so let's say now I end the game. Okay, I end the game. Okay, then they will show you who's the winner lah. Okay, the top three, usually top three.
Something quite similar to the Kahoot.
Kahoot, yes, but I find this is even better.
Mm.
Okay, and it's free for now. And can you see that you can go through the questions, and from here you know how to assess the student. Probably, this is the one that no one get it right. Then I know probably we can do a recap on this one. Okay, then you can also go through question by question. Can you see that? Okay. From here you can really see the percentage, like how many students get it wrong or right. Then you know, okay, this is the part that we need to emphasize again. Okay, so see, this is even better. And when you create this, it's very seamless. They have different types of questions also. You can do checkbox. Okay, probably I go back to my quiz. Okay. So this is something that we, as a trainer, we should do it because it's virtual training now. You really need something to engage them. So this one cannot run away. Last time during the offline class, I also don't do this because I can interact with them directly. So this is secondary. Okay, so for example, now let's say if I want to create a question for this, I go to here and okay, I can go to edit because I already created this. And okay, you can even install these apps on your phone. Then on the go, you can also draft your question, you see. So that time I was very rushing. Even in the toilet, I also use my handphone to prepare question for my student. Okay. And then, okay, for example, now you see, let's say now if I click on this one, okay, you can use MCQ, you can use check boxes, you can fill in the blank, you can use poll, you can open-ended. So to save our work, usually these two is better, like these three, sorry. Okay, because these two a bit, this one poll still okay, because you allow them to interact with you, but maybe not so frequent. Okay, ending soon. Okay, then this is open-ended. Okay, so this is where you need to mark lah. Okay, so this one I think quite straightforward. I just show example lah. Okay, very quick one. So you just type out. Okay.
Why you just got answer you so funny? Ignore them.
Then you can add in more question, answer. Otherwise, you can delete answer also. Okay. Then you have to choose one correct answer. Okay.
But this one cannot be saved lah. Can you save for the next lesson?
Can. You see, I already used this before.
This one can save lah. No. Yeah. This one can you save for the next lesson?
Who say cannot?
This one can lah.
Yeah, I'm going to use back.
Just now the classroom lah.
No. I'm going to use back this again for my coming classes. But this one have to delete lah. Otherwise, students say, why can't Mrs. go?
Are you able to share this with other trainers or share with
yes.
anyone?
You can do it. Okay, for example, I click done now. And if you want, you can even share this. Okay, share with instructor. Okay, do you see that? Okay, so instructor can copy URL or you can enter email. Then y'all can collaborate together lah.
Okay.
So this is the quizy part now. Okay, so recap lah. Some of the things. Recap is very important because this is the online training. So we have to keep on telling them what we have learned and what we have covered. Okay, because it's not like offline already, and which is why sometimes how you test with them, right? You also keep on checking, or otherwise you give them a quiz after each chapter, or maybe after end of the day lah. Okay, so just usually I do this usually after lunch. 因为要睡着了。
The recap side lah. For the first morning lah. For the morning session, then afternoon another session.
Yeah, if you don't have so much time to create so many, then probably I would suggest maybe like after tea break or after lunch. Okay, morning you don't need to do it because morning they are still fresh. So usually use it afternoon. Okay, otherwise if you are very hardworking, then you can prepare each section, each questions. That means I have section 1 for this chapter, section 2 for another chapter. That's better because they will look forward to do this, because my learners say, very interesting because I never used this before. Okay, so yeah, the breakout room is, for example, if you need them to discuss, then you can split them. But breakout room, I'm not sure how the recording is going to be recorded. Need to be recorded, and also the trainer will be they will request your help. Okay, then you have to jump from one room to another room, which is why the trainer have to be 你要看着他们 you have to monitor them also lah. Cannot just wait until they call you then only you go there. Then there's no sense of how to say you're trying to build up the relationships and the rapport with them. Okay, and 还有什么呢? Annotate, of course you can use annotate. I think this is quite easy. Okay, so I think I don't have to mention this. Otherwise, okay, wait. Okay, now there's one thing which is quite good in Zoom because they allow you to so-called freeze the screen. For example, when you use projector, you can freeze the screen, right? Sometimes you don't want the learners see what you're doing, right? You can do that also. Okay, this is very good because now let's say the trainer only have one screen, then he or she don't want to let the students see what is the communication between the teachers and the company, right? Okay, so what he can do, he can use this. Let me print screen first because I don't think y'all can see what I'm showing here. Can you all see this? Yeah, cannot. Now, can you see that now it's very important because I have this second phone to see what you all are seeing. Do you see that? Okay, which is why I'm aware that, okay, some of the things that is shown in my screen, you all cannot see. Okay, okay. So for example, now, do you see there's a pause share here? Do you see that now? Okay. Okay, so now if I pause my share, okay, can you guys see my screen is moving, my cursor moving? Cannot see anything, right? Okay, okay, now I've done something. Okay, now let's say if I resume share, can you see that something is gone now? Okay, so try to make use of this pause share whenever you need to do backend thing or need to do communication with your internal department or whatever. Okay. And okay, participants.
One thing is, how do you share files very quickly?
Okay, okay, good questions. Okay. Okay, hold on. I need to call up. Where's the chat? Okay, the chat is over here. Now it will be good if you guys can remember the shortcut also, alternate hatch. Okay, for example, I want to share this. Okay, let's say I want to share something. Okay, I just drag and drop here. Can you see that? I just drag and drop. So what you need to do is, as a trainer, you must prepare all your things on the staging monitor so people can see what you are doing. Can you see that? I will share something here. Okay. And also you must teach them, do not use this. Can you see that? This is private chat. Okay. Otherwise, if they paiseh, ask them to PM you only lah. Okay. And on and off, you have to check the participants. Did they raise up their hand? Do they do anything? Okay, can you see that? You can ask them, okay, can you, if you all are back, can you give me the thumbs up? Do you see that? Okay.
Yeah.
So then they can, at least they are interacting with you, then you know what to do. Okay, can you see that I also use my own another device to show you thumbs up? Okay. And now you can also tell them, now let's say if I'm going very fast, please either you tell me, or if you paiseh, you show me this one. Can you see this? Okay, go slower, go faster, okay, or yes or no. Okay, you can ask them. And now, because this is a free Zoom, so we don't, okay, for mine, I don't have the creating the poll. So if you, Mrs. Goh, you guys using the premium one, right? The account.
Yeah, no, mine I think Pro, I think.
Okay, then probably
I think it's Pro.
You should be able to create what we call the poll. This is good because sometimes, let's say...
I think Pro one only enterprise version, 100 people and above.
Yeah, you should have these features also, 100. The Pro. So trainer can use this to check, okay, how many of you have used VLOOKUP before? Okay, then you can create a poll and then ask them to give yes or no answer. Okay, then from there, you know their experience, their level, then you can go slower and repeat if need to. Okay, so make use of all these things, which is why your, preferably the second screen is actually very important. Can you see that I can do so many things without interrupting and without pause or share? Because sometimes we teacher can forget certain things and ignore some things, then we will show some sensitive thing to the students. And what's more, if it's being recorded. Okay, so I erase this one first. Okay, any more questions? And also can use a Zoom. Okay, Zoom Meet too. Okay, Zoom Meet. And I clear this. Yeah. Okay, now let's say if I want you to take control of my screen. Okay, for example, okay, Linda, can you show me, you just learned VLOOKUP, right? Okay, can you show me how to use VLOOKUP? This is how I get their attention, how I force them to pay attention to my lesson, because I will anyhow and randomly call them to show me how to do it. Then this way you can check whether they understand or not. So for example, okay, Linda, can you show me how to do VLOOKUP? So I will try to give you control. Can you see I can click on remove control and I can give control to Linda, for example. Okay. Okay, Linda, can you try to click on the Excel? Okay, I can see you are using my cursor now. Okay, can you show me how to do VLOOKUP? Okay. Now you see for your, that means your internet connection also not bad because I don't really see a delay. Okay. For yourself also quite smooth, right?
Yeah. Mine because I connect directly, you see.
Yeah, and so we cannot expect many of them will do the same as us. So what you can tell them, either you move yourself nearer to the modem, this is one. Secondly, stop all the downloading, stop all the streaming, okay, only look at this one at this point of time. Because some students, they say, oh, my children doing HBL, home-based learning, then really no choice. Some, they will even force, because they want to learn, right? They will even force to use their data. Okay, so this is how you can optimize your performance, and ask them only open what is necessary, switch off their WhatsApp or whatever,